I asked 100 people their most controversial opinion.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I think I would date a rapist.
What?
For sake, honestly. Where do I even find these videos? My most controversial opinion? I don't know if it's controversial. You tell me. Actually, it's kind of a little bit. I used to think there's a lot of really dumb people in the world, like loads of real idiots, especially when you see what's happening around the world. Certain people being voted into certain places. My default was obviously they're just scared and dumb. And then I found out about cognitive dissonance, which is the idea that if you have a belief system about something, if you're brought into that, raised into that, you're constantly told it throughout your life, it's probably in your ancestry too. If somebody tries to argue against that belief system, you deny it. Cognitive dissonance is so strong that if I showed you physical evidence that contradicts your belief system, you still don't believe it. You think there's another reason for it. It happens in kids with Father Christmas. Sorry if you didn't realize he wasn't real. It happens with Trump when you tell people he's a convicted. People's defense to that isn't because they're stupid, which is a shame because it'd be a lot easier just to put it down to that. But it's that their upbringing, their environment, their ancestry has made them believe something so strong, so intense inside them that there's no convincing them otherwise.
I'm about to ask 100 random people for their most controversial opinion. And after we get 100, I'll be asking 100 different people to vote on which one is the most controversial.
This is insane. Oh my God.
Let's start asking.
First of all, you can't change your gender. Why are we being gaslit into thinking that's a thing? That's not a thing. If you want to be a guy and you want to wear lipstick, if you want to wear high heels, that's cool. Do it. But you can't go get surgery and then just say you're a girl.
Taylor Swift is not talented.
Yes, you can. You can physically change your Y and X chromosome, so you can become one or the other. However, you want to become like a fridge or a rat, you can't do that. But you can switch genders if you want. It's possible.
Very overrated.
Why do you think she's overrated?
Her singing is meh. She can't dance, and her music tastes like unseasoned food.
Unseasoned food.
Yeah.
A&W is a really bad fast food restaurant.
I believe in every conspiracy theory about the government.
On hers, I'll say yes. I think it's naive to think we're the only ones out here.
So aliens are real.
Yes.
Well, maybe not here, but there's definitely aliens, for sure. There's no way we're the only people in the universe. I would also go on a limb to say about 50%, well, maybe not 50%, but let's say 30% of all conspiracy theories about governments and world leaders is true. They're wild, and they definitely eat babies.
I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl this year. We had a top 5 offense last year. We brought back George Pickens on the franchise tag.
I'll be honest, I didn't really listen to what you said. I was just lost in your voice.
Really appreciate that. It just made my day. I've been
Really?
the voice and the face for radio.
Definitely have the voice. Yeah.
If you're dating a man and there's a woman harassing him, calling his phone 24/7, it's his fault, not hers. Like, women aren't crazy like that.
He's making her crazy.
Yes.
It's a bit of both, but I do agree with her. Yes, he's definitely led them on somehow. But some girls can't take a no. Like, it could have happened before, and he's like, I'm ending it. I've met Rachel, and then Samantha just does not accept it. Doesn't accept it. In her head, she was getting married to you. But yeah, a lot of the time, the guy's leading them on, or like at least keeping orbiters, just keeping people around just in case the relationship breaks down. Uncool, man.
My controversial opinion is I feel like sex work is very glamorized and young girls shouldn't look up to that.
I don't like weddings. We've turned it into this whole money grab.
ABBA is terrible.
Transsexual women are not real women.
There should be laws for walking on the sidewalk as there is driving on the road.
They're walking
100% agree. 100% agree. Sometimes you go out in the street and it's like their first time they've ever walked in public places, ever. I get it if it's an old person or a disabled person. It's completely different. We've got to look out for these people. But when you're a fully grown adult with no issues, no ailments, let's say, and you walk into a shop and you stop right in the doorway while other people are trying to get in and out, you're a fucking idiot. And when I go around the shop and then come back and you do the exact same thing on the way out, it's happened in Uniqlo in London to me. The same couple on the way in and the way out. Decide where you're going before you leave or enter.
Too slow.
You're supposed to walk on the right side. There should be a good flow going on.
I think like some places don't offer enough mat leave.
AI being used for art is ruining art as a whole.
One of my controversial opinions is that I freaking love fedoras.
People are very sensitive nowadays, like being scared to share your opinion because you're scared of getting canceled.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I think I would date a rapist. I don't think it's that bad. You know, people could change. And if he says that he's changed, then I could forgive him and then we could be in love forever.
This poor girl's been bamboozled by some turd. I hope she's okay, because hopefully she's not with somebody who is one of these people. But I'm sorry, you're wrong. People who do that are the worst people in the world.
Don't you agree? People could change, right?
I agree, people can change.
That's how I date a rapist.
Why don't you just date someone who's not?
No, I could do that too, but like if he tells me that he raped somebody like later on and I liked him, like of course I'm gonna be devastated, but then like he isn't raping anybody anymore because he stopped and he's dating me now. But I wouldn't mind dating everybody.
I don't like Drake when he's acting tough.
Why do you think he tries to act tough?
And I think it's just the idea that you're selling an image to people, both the people in the culture and the people outside the culture.
Time loops in movies.
Doesn't like Drake acting tough when he's got denim vest with studs on the shoulders. Dude, it's true when people say, like, when there's an attack on you, a verbal attack on you, and you're like, that is nothing like what I'm like. You have no idea. It's usually internal on them. They usually feel that thing about themselves and then externally express it onto other people.
So for example, in Interstellar, him being able to affect his own past from the future doesn't make any sense.
What about
Mine is that time loops are fine.
And you?
I think there's a middle ground and there's some constraints that have to be respected.
All of us should feel pain. The more pain, the better, because that's how we grow as people.
Not talking about.
Dude's definitely got a dungeon in his basement. Torture dungeon. Feel the pain, you'll grow.
Political opinions when you're like in a friendship.
So you think in a friend group you should keep your political opinion to yourself?
Yeah. Dogs shouldn't be able to just go on public sidewalks.
More public spaces should be kid.
What? Dogs can't go on public sidewalks. What do you want to do? They can run in the street. Yeah, the dogs go in the road with the cars, and us humans, we walk around. Honestly. I mean, there are, going back to my original point, there still are a lot of stupid people in the world. I just don't think there's as many as I thought, maybe.
Free, like restaurants, etc. Just 18 plus.
What do you hate about kids?
They can be chaotic, running around, screaming.
You shouldn't have to ask for ketchup when you're at McDonald's. I'll drive away and then I'll realize I don't have any ketchup. I can't turn around not in traffic, you know what I mean?
People want to think that having a higher degree means that you're successful. Oftentimes that doesn't really get you anywhere.
Not paying your rent isn't really that bad because it's just a pain in the ass to get evicted anyways. You can skip a couple months.
Have you ever missed your rent?
Great advice. It costs more to get evicted. Yeah, just once or twice. Like, no more than that, you will get evicted. But skip November. Save the money for Christmas.
Yeah, it's worked out.
You're chilling.
Yeah.
On that line, property is theft.
I think Plan B should be free. Yes. I just don't think that homeless people should be blamed for being homeless. It's like the city's fault.
Girls and guys can be friends.
The state of Israel should not exist. Period, point blank.
And why do you think it should not exist?
The creation of Israel was illegal to begin with. I mean, the UN and Britain decided that. Not really a fair shake. Also, the Palestinians were one of the only countries that was allowing Jewish refugees post-Holocaust into their country en masse. They were housing them, feeding them. They turned on them. And if Palestine is the land where Judaism originated, then how dare you? Because they are your people.
I think that hot dogs are sandwiches. Because if you think about like a sandwich, it's just bread, meat, and then bread. And then a hot dog, what's hot dog? Bread, meat, and more bread.
We are 1/3 of the way there, and I'm pretty curious to see how the voting segment is going to turn out. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's head to the mall to ask more people. What is your most controversial opinion?
I love that my phone listens to me because then I don't have to try and remember to look up certain things. It just sends me ads. I'm not important enough.
Nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide.
No, it doesn't though. Like, it's not good enough for that to be a good reason for it to listen to us. It's listening to us because it wants to mine our data. It doesn't want to just send ads. That's what everybody else thinks. Like, I'll talk to you right now about Domino's Pizza. I'm not going to forget that I want to eat Domino's Pizza for dinner. I don't need something to remind me. Like, if I'm like, oh, great, lovely blue jeans. Where'd you get them? Zara. I'm not going to get an advert later for Zara blue jeans. I'll get like a random blue jean advert, and it might even be women's jeans. It doesn't work properly.
So I'm like, sure, help me out.
Trump is an idiot.
Tipping culture is a bit out of hand. A lot of places it's expected, and
the behavior to earn these tips is like not even granted. Sometimes I don't even know my waiter's name and they ask for a tip. I don't believe.
America needs a complete revamp on the tipping system. Only tip if it's a great service. Minimum tip should be 10%, not 18. What the heck?
That is God.
Oh, and the companies, people who own the restaurants or whatever, need to pay their staff better.
At all.
We pay a lot of taxes here in Toronto, and I don't think we're getting our return on what we pay.
Girls playing boys sports. I think like girls can play any sport.
What kind of sport would be an example?
Football. Maybe that's why they invented rugby.
Do more girls play rugby?
I believe so. But that's not fair. See, we should get to play football.
In a relationship, the men have to pay more
No
than a
proof of
girl.
that.
I think like 90%.
90% men pay.
Yeah.
Messi and Ronaldo. I love Ronaldo because he have a lot of aura.
What is this?
Well, I'm currently in a debate with someone about wrap pizzas.
Wrap pizzas?
Yes, instead of having like dough as the base, you have like a wrap, like a tortilla.
It works. Hear me out here. Okay, a tortilla, put two tortillas down. Let's like make it a little bit thicker. Tomato puree, maybe some garlic powder, a ton of mozzarella, and your topping, your pepperoni, your jalapeno, whatever. Chuck it in the oven. Crisps up. It is the crispiest, thinnest, most delicious pizza pie. Well, not a pie, because anything under a centimeter can't count as a pie. But it is good. Try it out.
And you like this?
Yeah, it's delicious. And then you put corn on it.
No,
I'm so sorry,
okay.
I know.
I'm worried the right wing is taking over.
We should be putting spikes on the road to reduce the number of cars.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that one.
You agree?
Yeah, why not?
Just spike.
There just wouldn't be any cars. Oh my god. Some of these opinions.
Spikes all over the road.
For the greater good.
Pineapple is good on pizza.
GPA does kind of matter in school.
Misogyny is probably more ingrained into society than we think it is. A lot of girls, for example, are less likely to pursue math, not because they're not good at it or like they're not sort of like naturally inclined. It's just because the way that girls are socialized, it's like we have a hard time excelling in subjects like that because we're not encouraged to try again if we fail at something. If men fail at something, they are more likely to sort of pick themselves back up and like try again.
What is your most controversial opinion?
Okay, I think that
Hold on. She was so happy about this. This better be good. This better be good.
school should be optional for people who truly want to go.
What level of school?
High school should be optional. For
Fucking just lazy. Just lazy. Just do high school. It's literally, what's it, 5 years of your life? Also, it's the best 5 years ever. I miss my days of high school. Even if you don't learn anything, even if you don't learn like maths, you don't get it. You just sit there and you just don't absorb anything. At least you will learn how to be around other people for social skills. Like we're a village, right? That's the idea. We live in our societies and everybody in it is the village. And if you've got a bunch of people that have no idea how to be around other people, like how everybody was after COVID, the world goes to
people who really, really want to.
What about you?
I think that voting should kind of be the same way because I think that if we let younger people who want to vote, then maybe we would have a more willing society.
You would say
yeah, I wouldn't let these two vote. Jesus Christ.
lower the voting age.
I would say like you should be able to apply to vote at a younger age.
I'm not a big Donald Trump fan.
With overpaying taxes, the younger generations can't afford a home. So there's something wrong with the system that we live in, right? I have a home, I'm a homeowner, and it's still very difficult.
I don't think I can remember if I ever had one.
Nothing at all?
Nothing. Sorry.
Oh, he's got a dark one.
No worries.
To be more done
Deep
for
dark.
disabled people and wheelchair users to get around the city.
You would like it to be easier.
Yes, very much so.
Bulbasaur as my starter.
So you would pick Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
What do you...
Squirtle every day of the week. And then maybe Charmander. Yeah, that's it. You only did Bulbasaur as because you haven't done it yet. You don't pick that. That's not the first one you pick. Idiot.
What do you like about Bulbasaur so much?
You got that bulb. You got that sword. You be soaring.
Anything else?
You got that vine whip.
Affordability crises are not something that we can overlook.
Pineapple belongs on pizza.
That the world
Yep.
is getting better.
Why do you think the world is getting better?
There's innovation happening, and with AI, things are going to become more efficient.
Girl lives in a bubble. We're talking about the world's getting better. The only part of the world that's got better is me starting YouTube again. No, I'm sure there are some good things. I just feel like they're pumping out so many bad things. Like it's always in our face. Stop watching and reading the news. And it's kind of like by putting your head in the sand and trying to ignore everything. But the less things that bother you throughout the day, the better. You're just going to be happier. So if there's things I can ignore, I'll do it. This happened before COVID. I did it so much. And I was like, and then people start talking about COVID. I was like, what the heck's that? Because I didn't know. I had no idea. However, social media like Instagram and even TikTok now, definitely Twitter, is basically just news. Best thing to do is just don't read any news, don't look at any news, and delete all your social media apps, except for YouTube. And while you're at it, please make sure you subscribe. I'm in a deadly race to get to 50,000 subscribers before Peter Andre. He's on like 20 something thousand. I'm on 16,000. It is a race of the century. If Peter Andre reaches 50,000 subscribers before me, I don't bear to think about it. It's just horrible. So let's beat Peter Andre together.
I think the world is getting better no matter what. We just have to wait like a few thousand years probably.
Hey, you dropped it.
Thank you.
No worries. Perfect. Okay, thank you so much.
You have so many different religions telling you a lot about different parts of your pray and how things supposed to go in life.
You believe in only one religion?
Yeah, only one.
And which religion is that?
The real one, nice religion.
Some people shouldn't be allowed to fly. They don't know airplane etiquette. Or when they go up.
Yes, there should be a line in customs. There should be a line in duty free, a line in check-in, a line for anybody who's either not flown before or is prone to breaking under pressure. If you can't handle stress and pressure, you have to go in a special line in the airport and everybody else can go through the rest. If you've been flying before and you're comfortable with it and you have no issues and you're stress-free, then you get to use the main channels. 100% agree.
When your zone is cold, don't stand up immediately. Put your personal item under the bin unless there's space above, that kind of thing.
I'm not happy with the way President Trump runs his state, whatever.
I really don't have any. I'm just happy to be here, happy to be sitting next to you.
I don't think it's controversial though, is it? Because
no, I just said I don't have any, big head.
Listen, I said I'm not happy with
beef between brothers. The guy in the middle did not want to answer. He was like, I'm just going to be optimistic. Just what optimistic can I say right now? I got so offended.
Mr. Trump.
Okay, that's good. That's good for you.
Is it controversial,
That bike lane should be controversial. Like the fact that we're talking about tearing it up still, like, is insane.
Criminals should be held more accountable for their actions.
I don't love tipping culture.
I feel like people in this world, they try to say LeBron's the GOAT, they say LeBron's the best to ever do it, but then they haven't seen me.
Why aren't you in the league?
Humble.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I don't think we should give good customer service to people who are just really bad to you. Like they're like super rude.
100% agree. You get one chance, providing the server's nice as well. But whatever the customer service is, if you're rude to the customer service person, you don't get good customer service after that point. You get treated like a dog.
You should be able to ignore them, fight them. Just like a 1-2, like a quick.
So let's settle it in the fitting rooms, you know?
That man works in Zara.
More privacy.
Exactly. And the other customers don't need to see nothing.
And which store do you work at? Which location? On that note, it was time to head to the third and final location. What is your most controversial opinion?
That Michael Jackson is still alive.
Why do you think he's still alive?
I believe it in my heart. And he had like a closed casket. I think it's also just because I want him to be alive because I love him.
What are your thoughts about...
He had a closed casket because he melted. Rest in peace, Michael. I do miss him though.
The kid stuff.
I don't think he did it. I think he's innocent.
Just go with the flow, regardless for themselves. I know it's really complicated. It's just ups and downs. Just go with the flow.
Perfect. Thank you
We got two hee-hees back to back.
so much.
Shawarma is the best food ever.
Men should always pay on all dates.
Do you think men should pay 100% of the time?
I think yes, because they're providers. If he doesn't have money, he should not have a relationship.
Sadism is underrated. Everyone has a point in their life where they have to realize sadness is part of the life and they have to deal with it no matter what.
Like, you know how right now we eat like 5 times a day? That's actually us being...
Since when do we eat 5 times a day? Dude, I eat 2 meals. I eat 2 meals. Sometimes a half meal in the morning. I kind of skip breakfast. If there's yogurt and granola in the house, I'll eat it. Otherwise, I don't touch it. I like breakfast food. I'm just not hungry in the morning. I fast until midday. Then I eat something fairly good sized meal, and then have a big dinner. Maybe a couple of gummy worms in the middle, a couple of slices of chocolate cake.
A cactus in a rainforest. If you think about it from like evolutionary biology perspective, we could go like days without our next meal.
So do you think more people should be fasting?
100%.
The healthcare industry isn't made for women.
I'm from Ukraine, alright? I don't support Russia in any sense or Russian people in any sense. I hate everything about that.
Kids is a choice. I've chosen not to.
That we don't treat life as it should be.
How do you think we should be treating life?
People like to complicate shit. Pardon my French. We like to complicate it. Life is so simple. We don't need to worry about a 9-to-5 schedule, about do I need this or do I want that? It doesn't matter about that. It's just...
Bro thought he was going to say something really profound and then just forgot halfway through. But life is overcomplicated.
First date, man has to pick.
I don't know if this first pick for the Leafs is going to change anything next year.
I think gambling supports positive mental health.
I think that humans should die. We're really bad for the planet. We're the most selfish creatures to ever exist. What? If you look at dinosaurs, you watch a dinosaur documentary, they've been around for billions and billions of years. They've come back bigger. Humans have been here for not even a fraction of the time, and we're destroying each other. We're cruel to each other. We're mean to each other. We want to like get rid of each other, and we should just all die for the planet.
For the planet.
For the planet.
Yo, I think peptides should be FDA approved and legal.
It's not all that great to own a home. Renting is way better.
Get rid of like the gentle parenting. Bring a little bit more discipline back. Kids aren't scared. They're entitled. Not that they have to be scared, don't get me wrong, but they have no respect anymore.
Drake is not that good. Drake is not. Oh. Sorry, Iceman dropped.
In Toronto, you cannot say that in the man's back garden. He's invited you over for a barbecue and you're telling him his weenies are too small and he's got no mustard. Man's got mustard.
Ooh. The album was mid. Maid of Honor was mid. Absolute dog water.
I'm Persian. I'm against the monarchy. I don't think it's good. A lot of people love it. I don't like it.
I feel like pandas are just polar bears in disguise.
So they're secretly polar bears.
Yeah.
So how did they become pandas? And why are they pandas?
I think like the government dyes them.
How did you first come to this conclusion?
Deep dive on Reddit. McDonald's is overrated.
I mean this like...
Nope. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Don't think I've ever tried a Canadian McDonald's. I have tried an American McDonald's, and I tell you, compared to the UK one, it is It's awful. They don't know how to cook chicken. The beef tastes weird, the cheese tastes weird. It's not well put together. Anybody disagrees with me, come over to the UK and try a McDonald's. Just try a double cheeseburger versus your double cheeseburger. You will realize so fast how wrong your McDonald's is.
From a good place in my heart, bringing back masculinity. I feel like men can provide for women. I'm like, if they just do that more, it'll make women want to be not out at the club and instead like at home with you and everything like that.
What is your most controversial opinion?
That men's voices aren't low anymore.
My most controversial opinion is
He went, my most controversial opinion is...
I think truck drivers are compensating with their trucks because they're compensating for something else.
Dude is
Men
stunned.
don't have the capacity to not be lustful.
So you think all men are lustful?
Yes. I don't like sushi. I don't like sushi either.
You're Asian and you don't like sushi.
Well, I'm Chinese. I don't really.
Ooh, you should have realized that, sir. You should have been able to tell. Sushi is great, by the way. I love sushi. I can eat so much sushi. I'm gonna have some sushi tonight. Screw the pizza. Sushi. Find me some sushi, iPhone. There is something a bit concerning. I'm never a women versus men guy. Like, I just don't give a to be honest. We're all the same. But there's a lot of women on here telling this guy what men should be like. Interesting.
I like peanut butter. It gives me a headache.
We should teach religion
Peanut
in
butter's
schools.
great.
And what about you?
I guess.
So also teaching religion in school.
That Daenerys Targaryen is the prince that was promised. And it's not Jon Snow. And you can't convince me that it's Jon Snow.
Not Jon Snow.
No, it's not.
I don't like Chipotle.
What about you?
I don't think you should drink on random days. You should only drink if you're like getting drunk. Why are you drinking otherwise? Like that's a waste of money.
Oh, on a random Tuesday. I think one of them probably has a drinking problem, and this is why this has been brought up.
And before I knew it, I was at 99 opinions with one more to go. What is your most controversial opinion?
I would say feminism.
What about feminism? Now that we have 100 controversial opinions,
Dude was about to get fired from his job, you could tell.
it's time to put them all on a board and ask 100 more people to vote to determine the most controversial one of them all.
I honestly don't really remember much except for the woman dating the rapist, which is probably the most controversial. But then he put it at the beginning of the video, so that's probably why it's stuck in my head. If it is, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed because I feel like we've been coerced into this. We have to think of a different one. What else was most controversial? The dogs shouldn't be allowed on the pavement. They should be on the road. What fucking idiot. That was the stupidest opinion I've ever
This is the board with all 100 opinions. Now let's go find 100 more people to vote. On this board, there are 100 controversial opinions. All I need you to do is pick which one you think is the most controversial.
Okay. Maybe the only religion that exists is Christianity.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I think this one, yeah.
The world is
getting better, yeah.
Could you just make a small tally right under it?
Yeah.
Just a line up? Perfect.
You can't change your gender is very controversial.
Perfect.
In relationship, men should pay 90% of the time. Okay, that's controversial.
90% is too much, you think?
Yeah, it is too much. It's
Yeah, we ain't got too much money out here. The first few people all picked different answers, but as I approached 25 votes, one opinion was clearly standing out. So we have asked 25 people to vote so far, and right now, there is one opinion that is taking the lead.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I might need like more space for the tallies later on, but I guess we'll see.
Okay, oh my god, I would date a rapist. Yeah, that's crazy.
This is insane. I would date a rapist. It's the most controversial opinion I've ever seen. Dating a rapist is pretty bad.
Oh my god, really?
What do you mean really? Oh. Date a rapist.
He obviously meant like he couldn't believe that was on there. She went straight for the jugular. What do you mean, really?
Sorry.
We are halfway there. We have 50 votes total. Right now, there is one opinion that is taking the lead at 26 votes. Although one opinion was pulling far ahead in the votes, there was another opinion that surprisingly caught people's attention too. What do you dislike about fedora hats so much?
Just not a fan of how they look.
Who the hell's wearing fedoras?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a scary one.
I mean, fedora hats is up there though.
Yeah.
Fedora hats is very up there.
Fedora hats.
Oh my goodness, what did a fedora hat do to you? After 100 votes, the results were pretty one-sided. Surprisingly, people weren't a big fan of fedora hats for some reason.
Not a single vote for the woman who wanted dogs to walk in the road. You want the dogs to walk out in the street with the cars and the traffic. Disgust me. Maybe I just prefer dogs to humans. Maybe dogs are better than humans. And that is my new controversial opinion.
It's that